Hello everybody, this is Gregory with How I Lost Over 100 Pounds and I've kept it off for 30 plus years, where there should be no hesitance in your weight loss and weight maintenance. Today I'm going to discuss and retort to why not yo-yo diet. Now before we begin, if you need help with weight loss, contact me through the Clarity FM link found here in the episode notes. Also check out my website, which has hundreds of articles and recipes, my books, which you can find on Amazon. And lastly, if you appreciate my content, there is a link, a credit card link for a donation. Why not yo-yo dieting? Well, look, a lot of people do this. If you look at your own lifetime, you might have seen yourself yo-yo diet, where you've gained 40 pounds and then you do some radical diet to get it down maybe to 20 pounds or maybe all the way back down. Or you gained it back again and then you're like, okay, I got to crash diet to get into this weight for my wedding or my bikini season or whatever high school reunion, I got to look fit. And it's just been up and down your whole life. And we've talked about a lot here on this channel how this is going to be your lot in life if you don't fix the disordered eating that you have. Typically was created in your childhood. And I know people who would just do this. It's like, well, here's my goal. And I've lost enough weight, so I'm further from my goal, so to speak. And so now let's say that their goal is to be 155. And so they lost a lot of weight for some event, and they're like at 142, and they're like, cool, here's the event passed, and now I'm going to be like, I'm just going to... Sorry about that, little lady. So now you're gonna be like, well, now I can eat like crap. And so you reached your goal, and now you're just gonna, in a matter of a month or 2 months, it can be very fast, even though it maybe took you some time to lose that weight to get to that goal. You can gain it back so fast because you're just going back to eating crappy food and overindulging, eating 2 slices of dessert, and all the things that we've talked about are bad for you here. And then you're back at 150 or even higher, right? And then it's just rinse, lather, repeat for X amount of years. And I know people have asked them this, is like, yeah, I'm cool with this. Just my weight going up and down. Because that's how they work, right? If you give them a goal, they can get to that goal. And this is how some crash dieters work. They may hate the diet if they're doing a juice fast or some really restricted intermittent fasting schedule or whatever it is, but they're very goal oriented. So they can do this, but you can only do this for a certain amount of time, right? But they can do this to get to that milestone. Then once they hit the milestone, this is the problem with the marathon runners. We have a video here. And once you get to that milestone, then they just let up and then they get bigger again. And then they're like, okay, milestone again. And then it's just vicissitudes, up and down, up and down, up and down. Why? Why do that? Isn't it just so much easier? Yes, at the beginning it's going to be difficult. Do the deep work, do the hard work to disassociate emotions from eating. Easier said than done, of course. It's easier said than done. Look at an animal. A dog will eat when he's hungry and walk away from the plate. Why can't we be like that? And there are men who are like that. There are women who are like that. Children as a whole who have not been traumatized or have poor role models on how they eat can do this. Why can't we do this? Why can't we do this? Disassociate emotions from your food. You have a disordered relationship with food because it served a purpose at a young age, or you could say alcohol. It served a purpose at a young age, and so you've always just used that. I mean, in some ways, we don't get wiser the older we get. We just get older. So we just kind of keep the same habits lots of times until something breaks that habit. And so we turn to food when we're stressed. We turn to food when we're angry. We turn to food when we're bored. We turn to food when we're fill in the blank, fill in the blank, fill in the blank, fill in the blank. And then ultimately, where are we? In the same situation, yo-yo dieting. Not to mention the statistics are very clear. The studies are very clear. Yo-yo dieting is bad for you. Simple as that. Yo-yo dieting is bad for you. So don't yo-yo diet. So in closing, guys, look, I know some people are like this. but really they don't like it. I mean, if you ask somebody who has the ability to fixate and juice fast or whatever fad diet to lose the weight, and then they just eat whatever when they watch the weight get back up, I don't think most people are cool with that. I think most people who say they're cool with that have just always done it that way. But they're not really cool with it when they're at their apex weight and they got to work really hard to get it back down and do the crash diet right back down. So in the long run, it's just better just even keeled homeostasis, just be even keeled. So the key is figuring that out. That's why I tell you to do deep therapy and check out the content that I have here. Disassociate your emotions from eating. Eating is just about putting calories in our body and pooping out what the body doesn't need. That's all it should be. That's how my dog looks at it. That's how we need to get. That's the goal. Guys, post in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care. God bless and pray.